Hello my crafty friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play with this adorable die set that is the Stitching Die of the Month for June. It's called Ahoy Matey. I just received it and I'm just gonna do an interactive card because it's Interactive Sunday. So if you want to see the card, just it's coming up next. I'm gonna start with the little wave die that is in the set, and I die cut out of 4 different color of shade of blue. This one is a bit wonky, but it's not a problem because you're not gonna see this part is gonna be covered up at the end. So I'm gonna try to attach it as straight as I can. And to attach it, to be quick, I'm just using some my double-side tape. No, yeah, runner, tape runner from Spellbinders. Now I'm just gonna attach the darker color at the bottom. There you go. And I'm just gonna put the adhesive just at the end, so the top part stay free, so I can tuck in the rest of the waves and the colors. So I'm gonna start with larger space between the first two, and then I'm just gonna start to give a bit less space on the third and the fourth waves. So just to give a little bit of perspective, even if you don't see much at the end of these waves, but you know, they're there in the background. Now time for the last one. And again, I I went a bit over the line, so I just tuck it in. So I'm just gonna put the last of my waves that is a very similar color to the background, but still different. And the colors I used are all from Color Wheel cardstock. Now you don't see much of the real colors because I'm working in the night, so is the lighting is not ideal to see the actual colors. I'm really sorry, but it's quite late because I had the visitors for lunch today, so I couldn't craft earlier. Now I create, as you see very quickly, my steering wheel. That's what you call it. I'm not sure how you call it in the real term, in the correct term, but now I'm just gonna create a place where to put my wheel. So I'm just rounding the corner of this. So you can see it come with half of it, but I create a full one. I should have cut everything in the same color, because you can see some bits of white over there that I didn't even notice when I mean, I noticed, but I thought it wouldn't be so evident. But on the video, I can see now they are quite evident. I should have die cut in brown, but never mind, too late now. So now I just mount my 2 elements of the boat, basically. So it's gonna have the base and the place where to put this the wheel. And I wanted to make an interactive card, so I die cut 2 circles of foam. This is the pop-up foam from Spellbinders. That's nice and dimensional. I'm just gonna glue 2, one on top of each other. And I die cut with the circle die. And now I'm just gonna build my little seagull that is adorable. I made a couple because they're so cute, so I'm gonna make some more card with him because it's just too cute. Now here I made a little mistake. I decided to give a bit of dimension of the wing, the second wing, so I put a foam square there, without thinking that it will upset my mechanism, well, you see it in a second. But now I'm just building all the bits. I like, how cute is that? I even give him a little pink cheek. And you can see that wing doesn't let me rotate. So what I decide to do, I just decide to foam mount my, add some dimension to my wheel. So I die cut another basically 4 circles to have some, space between the seagull and my wheel. And this time it works. So it won't go really over the things without any issues. So I so I started now adding this element. This one is actually part of the large die of the month. Don't remember the name, but I absolutely love this uh, clouds. So I'm just gonna add a couple. I think they're very whimsical and just adorable. And now I'm just gonna glue down my lovely little seagull. There we go. And it come out a little bit from the top, but it's all right because I'm gonna attach it to a 5x7 card. The old panel actually is sized half inch shorter in both sides. Now I want to put this Ahoy message that is part of the die set. I die cut on the same brown color of the boat, and I matte it in gold. So you can see a tiny little board of gold and then border of gold and the words from behind, nice and shiny. And I think it's very boat-like, very elegant. Now I'm gonna just cut off the excess of my little clouds, and I'm not gonna touch the hat, even if it's gonna come out a little bit, because as I said, it's gonna be mounted on 5x7, but the cloud was a bit too much, so I had to cut them off. And even the wheel is gonna uh, come out a little bit. So I'm gonna grab my 5x7 card that I'm gonna leave in white. I'm not gonna give any other borders, so it's gonna have a nice white borders all around. Again, I use my tape runner, very quick and easy, and that's it. Nice. As a center, I decided to use the wax seal of the month, and I used the beads that come in the kit. The color is ink, is called, and is a beautiful dark blue. And I did I used the gold marker to just to make the writing inside come out, and I think it looks really nice. And that's it. I let it dry, and my card is done. I hope you like it. I had a lot of fun. As I said, I made some mistakes, but in the end, it came out quite cute. So I'm happy with it. I hope you like it as well. The die set is the stitching die, but you can see I didn't do any stitching, and it's lovely. But I will list it below, and just check it out because you get it at a great price if you want to get it today, or anyway this month. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day and see you next time. Bye.